Oh yes, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions News. It's your 13th of March edition of the news. It feels like it should be Friday the 13th, especially with Act 6 Chapter 1 coming. Yeah, not been a very good time, but let's jump into the news stories. Our first story begins with Act 6 Chapter 1. So you must be aware by now that there's been a few content contributors that have been testing out the particular Chapter 1 quest. In particular, I think it's only the first mission they're able to do, which is kind of weird. There's a quick video by Dave on the subject, and a link to that is in the subject. Next up, and I want to cast my opinion, it's a kind of like quite humorous observation. I find it quite funny that some of these people have zero integrity and also incredibly hypocritical. So if you are an MCC YouTuber, leading a charge against people, being criticizing the developer, and then on the other side, plying them with money, you are a hypocrite and you have zero integrity. I just want to point that out there because I've seen some things in the last 24 hours that have just made me have a little giggle. So yeah, don't you just love that? And as I've stated in the past, I've not spent on the game for the last 3 months. I don't agree with a lot of the business practices Kabam do. I was considering buying a Nick Fury deals probably about back a week, maybe 2 weeks ago when I learned the abilities from Otruk's data mining, and now it's a case of no, because I've got more respect for you guys and I've got more integrity to go, do you know what, I'm going to stand by my word. I wanted something, I'll either get the 4-star version or I'll just not bother. Next up, a little more positive news. Sort of. It looks like there has been notice on the Ghost nerf AI interaction with Ghost issue, and that is this answer here. So is there a problem? I thought Kabam would wash their hands of this, but it looks like they're testing out some sort of things, the way that AI may function. I don't know, and they're obviously going to let us know some more information. I hope so, because there has been a few times this month that I think this champion requirements thing has taken up a lot more of their time to then double down on, or it's a case of like damage limitations. So yeah, I hope there is a light at the end of the tunnel for the Ghost situation, and hopefully people that have ranked up their Ghosts don't feel too, very disappointed with the fact that Kabam haven't really helped them out on this. Next up, are you experiencing special attacks from the AI not going dark at a certain point for you to then time when things are good to then evade? Well, if you have been experiencing that issue, then get yourself over to this forum post and have your say on the matter. This is something that was actually pinging up at the start of the month, but it hasn't been overly blown up to people. In particular with this special attack that's going here, where the darkness comes in, it's a lot later when it should be a lot earlier to give the player that idea that, okay, it's time to evade this particular first instance of whatever attack's coming in from the special attack. Also, I like the title of this particular thread. Yeah, it's Brie Larson. It's not Captain Marvel, even though Captain Marvel's classic now. Boo. Next up, an update on the story about the gifting badge, and that is the conversion badge side of things is now being given free to players. If you're over the level of 25, you're able to get this, and the conversion badge is basically the way that units are able to be exchanged for things like battle chips, and mainly with the treasury side of things when you're doing your donations weekly. And also, just following up on the gifting badge side of things, it doesn't look like we have an update. As soon as we know anything more, I'll let you know. Next up, it's arena predictions time. I've got Hella going for 22 mil. The reasons behind that is I just don't think she's going to go super high. She's going to go high enough above the normal kind of level cutoffs for re-returning featured, but I don't think she's going to go super high on this one. As well, the 4-star version, I'm going for 6.5 mil, a little bit higher than normal. Maybe push to 7 mil if you feel that it's the case you want the character, but I don't think she's going to go for very much. And then a Mega Red, which is going to be a character that a lot of players are going to want. Please don't, disrespect the fact that there are going to be people that are at a stage in the game where they will need 4 stars. And for that point, I'm going for 2.5 mil. It's kind of a case that may be either a little bit less or a little bit more, but if you feel a little bit uncomfortable with that, maybe push to about 3 mil. But the fact is, I just don't see the character going so much higher than 2.5 million. Now that's been your Marvel Contest of Champions news. If you enjoyed today's news, hit that like button and subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. Good luck to everybody later on doing Act 6 Chapter 1. I probably might hold back on it and kind of build up some units in arena because I'm desperate for units at the moment. If you want to support me as a creator, hit the join button and join the ranks of 19 other members. Thank you very much to all members for supporting me as a creator. And obviously follow me on social media, links in the description. I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.